Good morning, everybody. We are about to head to the gym right now, but as of this current moment, I have a little package. My tripod came in. Big news. So today's going to be a little unboxing video and also gym vlog. With upgraded angles and upgraded picture quality and angles because of said tripod. So let's see what this little mamma jam is all about. I'll have you know I waited to open this to show you people. You better be fucking grateful. Let's see what's in this one thing. Ooh, it comes in like a little silky bag. Little silky bag. Alright. This the little remote. So, come here! Get that little guy. Oh wow, look at that! It's a little remote. And I go click and I take a picture. Also has a little lanyard to that. That is so adorable. Oh my god. I just go like that. Wow! Now I would never lose it. Nothing in there. How to... I don't fucking need that. Don't need that. Ooh. Girl. This is nice. Now you may have seen this if you have spent any time on the TikTok shop. Yes, I bought it from the TikTok shop. Boo-hoo. Sue me. Wow. Okay. Unlock the ring. I don't think that's how that works. Oh no, that is how that works. Okay, so you turn the little knob and then it extendies. I think the more you loosen it, it's pretty stiff. But I think that's good. I think it's gonna make sure it holds the phone without falling. And I think if I tighten that ring down, it's locked in place. And then, as for the legs, how the fuck you unlock the legs? Oh! You gotta unlock the ring, I think. And then you unfold the legs. And then you can lock the ring. And then extend. Oh, wow! Oh my god, it's everything I've ever wanted. Oh my god, what a joyous occasion. What a joyous moment. The pump checks are gonna be fucking nuts now. Now I can set y'all right where the best lighting is, where the best everything is, man. Hell yeah. Hell to the friggin' yeah, buddy. It's got all sorts of angles. It's got all sorts of... Girl! Alright, big fan. I shall not... Yeah, okay, I'm taking this sticker off, because fuck that. I don't want no fucking sticker. Can't get the sticker off. You know, I'm gonna have some words with the weather. I shit you not. Like, not even 30-40 minutes ago, it was beautiful, clear, the bluest clear skies you've ever seen. Tell me why it looks like fucking England out here. I don't live in England. I do not want England weather. Damn it. It looks like the nicest day in Britain, which is not a very nice day. All right, got a good tripod, super dope. gym content is going to be exponentially increased in quality and value. Now that we've wasted 5 minutes unboxing that, not wasted. Did I say not wasted? You know, it's not about the destination. It's about the friends you made along the way. And the friends we made along the way is a new tripod. So, I mean, super dope. Can't complain. Nothing wrong. So, we're going to drive to the gym now. I'm going to have to figure out how to program this little guy. But honestly, I'm probably not going to use it. I don't take a lot of still photos. Mostly it's videos. I can just click on the phone. So, but it's a nice little accessory to have. You never know. All right, let's drive to the gym, y'all. We got a heaping scoop of our Hyde signature. The bottle is leaking on my hand. Now it's gonna be sticky. All right, let's get going, y'all. I'm gonna get driving there. I'll possibly talk with you guys a little bit right before I get in the gym, right as I pull up after I've had my pre-workout and everything. If not, I will see you guys directly in the gym for some sets, and we will talk after. So, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. What's good, gang? What's good, my crew, my people? We just pulled up to the gym. In case I have not told you yet, it is back day. We are hitting a nasty back day. My traps finally feel better. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did that day, but at work I was lifting a lot of heavy stuff, kind of with my traps kind of just like holding it at waist height, and I think my traps got really smoked. And then that night I came to the gym and I did those T-Rex rows and really doubly tore them up, so they were sore for a while. But we finally got them fully rested. Last couple days at work I have not overused my traps that much, so as of right now we are in a good position. My traps do not feel sore. Also, I'm going to make this a little more of a lat focused day anyways, and just still try to take it a little easier on my traps. I mean, my traps are plenty developed as is. In all of the back double biceps, you can see, you know, a clear outline of my traps all the way down to the mid back, but my lats are kind of lacking. So 2 for 1, doing a little more lat focus just to make sure that they're getting the work they need so they can have the definition that I'm looking for, and to keep my traps from being overworked again. That was not fun. Hashtag not enjoyable. If I had to give a Yelp review, 0 out of 10, would not again. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna hit a back day. I forgot my straps, my lifting straps. I usually don't use them, but I was going to today. My forearms are a little smoked from work and stuff. After hitting arms yesterday, and then today raking concrete, like my grip, my forearms right here were burning trying to hold the rake. But nonetheless, we're gonna go in and hit back, see if we can still get away without my forearms being a limiting factor. I think they'll be fine, and I think that'll be conducive to some good forearm growth. You know, I'd imagine, you know, there's something to say about making sure that your muscles recover before, or making sure your muscles recover so that they can physically grow hypertrophy wise. But as for strength wise, you know, I think working these in this context, really, you know, firing at them, especially forearms being the type of muscle they are, I think it'll be conducive to some really, really good grip strength further down the line. If I, you know, kind of keep hitting them this aggressively this many days in all different contexts, you know, it'll get to that point. The muscles will adapt. And if I'm hitting my protein and, you know, getting my sleep, then there's no reason my forearms shouldn't grow to be very strong and very capable throughout all that. Now, another muscle I might, you know, say maybe, you know, make sure that they get a little more rest. But I mean, like, calves and forearms are both very high endurance muscles. You know, they're made to do a lot of work. Like your calves, you know, you walk around all day with them. And your forearms, I mean, you grip stuff all day with them. if you work manual labor, and they usually tend to keep up. So enough yapping about that. I am itching from the pre-workout. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's because I took a couple rest days or what, but this Hyde Signature, it has me itching more than the Nightmare does. And the Nightmare has 3.2 of beta-alanine. I think the Signature only has 2 grams of beta-alanine. So it technically has less, but for some reason, maybe it absorbs better. Maybe in some way it, sinks into your system better. But the beta-alanine itches and tingles from the Signature have been way more than the Nightmare, which I would assume is supposed to be stronger. But either way, nonetheless, I'm going to stop yapping. We're going to get in the gym and test out that new tripod, see if we can film some pretty gnarly sets, and we'll go from there. See y'all in a minute.
You using this?
I guess you could put your shirt back on. We have people with all the time.
That's okay.
Appreciate it.
What's up, people? We are back in the car. Just finished up a monumental back day. That was super great. Great fucking back day. Everything feels good. My traps don't feel sore like they did before. Nothing to complain about. It was good. We did good sets. I was able to film just about every set I did. We started off with lat pull downs with the close handled mag grip. That felt pretty good. Got the lats firing. We went to the Life Fitness row machine. I've seen a lot of the same machine in a lot of people's videos. It's very common. Must be at a lot of gyms. Instead of using the higher handles for the upper back, we did the lower lat focused. Then we went on to the T-bar row, the landmine T-bar row, whatever you want to call it. I've never really gone crazy with those. I was able to put on more weight than I thought I was. When I walked up to it, there was already a 45 on it, so I just gave it a try and it felt super light. So added a 25, went ham like that, and we did drop sets where I pulled the 25 off after failure and then continued until failure again. Feeling really good. Got the pump check in there. Hoping that looked a lot better. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm assuming it looked great. I felt like it looked great. We're gonna, yeah, you'll have seen the pump check there. Loving this tripod. It goes all the way up to head height for me. Super easy to use, nice and stable, and the little clicky button. I now realize the purpose. The little clicky button is good for when I'm doing my sets. Usually I would have to kind of hit the record and then run over to the machine and do it quick. And instead of having to cut out those sections of the clips, now the clip just goes straight from me clicking button, doing set, click button again. Way better, super easy, super effective. Very quick, very effective. That was a pretty quick workout. I was not in there very long at all, which I don't think you need to be to get, you know, the max out of your workout. As long as you're hitting, I'm not gonna say I know exactly, but I'm gonna say as long as you're hitting more than about 5 sets per muscle group, if you're doing them to failure, you can do them relatively quick. Rest times only need about a minute at most, a minute 30 if I'm really, whooped. So the lifts go pretty quick. You don't have to stand around too long messing around. Some people, myself included, like being in the gym for a long time. With my work schedule and everything right now, it's just not in the cards for me. Getting in and out and hitting my sets relatively quickly, getting a really good pump and leaving is the name of the game right now. If I was unemployed, or if I was employed by such videos, then I'd spend hours in the gym, and I would, I'd be doing way more sets, be doing a lot more time, but nonetheless I think that was a pretty good lift. Not a whole lot to say. I got told to put my shirt on at the end of the pump check. You guys probably will seen the guy walk up and tell me. I was super respectful. I went and apologized after, and he informed me that one of the patrons complained. Not going to dive too deep into that, but it kind of sounds like you can't take your shirt off and feel good about it, so I'm not going to dig too deep into that. Completely respectful. I get that there's people in there who don't want to see it, mind you. Me personally, it's a gym. It's a place where people are there to upgrade their physiques and check out their physiques and do all this. But I'm not going to get into that political debate, that social debate over whether it's okay to take your shirt off in the gym or not. I don't think it's okay to be using equipment, doing sets, doing work with your shirt off. You shouldn't have your bare back on the bench. You shouldn't be touching your bare body, completely to the equipment you're using. But if it's just for a pose down, and you see my pose downs don't last longer than a minute and 30 seconds, for a minute and 30 seconds of shirt off time, I'm not going to say that, that's right or wrong, whatever. I'm going to stop talking about that. I don't want to get too in-depth about that. It wasn't a big deal. I just put my shirt back on, went about my day. Try again the next time. I have said in my videos recently entirely too much. I'm trying to pause when I need to say something else and just say the next thing rather than hitting those filler words. I used to not hit the all the time. It was the or the like things like that. And over time it's developed into I feel like if I pause for more than a couple seconds, the viewers won't enjoy what I'm saying, or they'll get tuned out or get lost of what I'm saying. I'm coming to the realization that see the stutters, everything. I'm coming to the realization that having a healthy pause in between your sentences, instead of making it seem like you are less intelligent because you can't think of what to say, saying instead kind of proves or shows you're less intelligent. We throw in the and the knows in order to save that social fear of being looked at like we're stupid because we can't think of what to say immediately. Instead of just pausing and letting that silence go, you have to hit a to show that you're about to say something. But especially in a context where you're filming a video, especially in a context where you're filming a video, you're not talking to somebody. There's no need to prove that you're about to keep speaking in order to keep the other person from interrupting. Those are things we do in a person-to-person speaking context. In a filming videos context, we still carry those tendencies, but they're not necessary. If you notice me talking a little slower and really trying to pause and focus on the pause, it is because I'm actively trying to retrain myself to allow myself not to hit the all the time. I was just about to do it again. We're gonna close up that video there. Not a whole lot more to talk about. I'm going to head home, get some food, get some rest. Big day at work tomorrow. I don't know why I said that. It's not a big day. It's just a normal day at work. It's every day. But it's a big day because I got to wake up early. So I have to get home and get rest and get comfortable in enough time to go to bed. All right, we're going to leave that there. I'm going to head home. I'm going to listen to some music, jam on the way back. I hope you all enjoyed that video. I hope you guys are appreciating the new camera angles and the new filmability that we have unlocked with this tripod. Respect yourself, love yourself, do something good for yourself every day. That's all, folks.